Hello. Okay, so my next video regarding the Edmonton Expo 2025 um, books that I picked up. I consider these some of the best books that I got. Some of them I got really good prices for, and there's another stack sitting over here which I will get to that I paid a little bit more for, but are pretty good. Now, in this video, we won't go over any of the books I had signed. I took a couple of my books I already owned to get signed, and I also bought some books to get signed. I'm gonna save that for a totally different video. But we're gonna look through some of these books that I picked up. Some of them I got. There was one vendor had basically long boxes, like 4 or 5 long boxes. It was buy any 4 books for $1. So basically 25 cents a piece. Now I could have gone crazy, but I didn't. I was choosing not to. I bought a total of $4 worth of books out of those boxes. I bought 4 books the first day on Friday, 4 books the second day, Saturday, and 8 books the third day and last day. And I could have on the first day I could have gone crazy and just cleaned them out, but I was been trying to buy only things that I really want. So before I get to that though, I'm going to show you one other thing I got. This is basically an ash can. Um, the two creators are Kyle Smith and Brian Smart, and it's Ink Fable Media. And I think you're supposed to pronounce that Voyagers. So this is their little ash can of their upcoming sort of anthology series. So there's Brian's information on the back of that. And I think it is on the inside front cover. Yes, you can see the artwork, and there is the QR code for Kyle's. So Kyle's located in Edmonton, and Brian is from Mandeville, Jamaica. So creators coming together from all sorts of locations across the world. So that was a cool little pickup. I think it was $5 I paid for that. I can't remember exactly. Now this stack, I'm going to start off with. I'm pretty sure this is one of the books I pulled out of the. I either pulled this one out of the 25 cent books that was like 4 for 25 cents, or I was in another bin that was a little more. I think this is one of the ones that came out of that bin. So we have the Blackest Night issue 0 free comic book day version. So that I've never actually read Blackest Night, so I figured I need to pick that up, read that, and sort of maybe find a trade because I don't think I'm going to try to collect all the issues. I don't. I can't see myself doing that. All right, moving right along. Now these ones definitely came from the 25 cent bin, and we have Superboy number 191. Now these are all pretty low grade, but I saw this like, yeah, okay, a Silver Age Superboy book for 25 cents. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. And there was also Superboy starring the Legion of Superheroes, issue number 210. So there was that one as well. And Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, issue number 224. And then the last Superboy one I found, we have issue number 226. And yeah, it's not in perfect shape. The spine has spine ticks and stuff like that. But yeah, if you know, you know. And I know, but I don't remember her name. Matt from Matt Likes Comic. Let me know her name. I think is it Dawn Star? Is that am I getting that right? Anyways, those were picked up on the I think did I pick those up. I think the first day, or those Superboys were the ones I picked up. The 4 from that first day. Now, what follows next, I think, are the ones that I picked up on the second day. So we got Alice Ever After from Panosian, Spalletti, and Mascolo. And this is issue number 1. There wasn't any other issues, but I saw this and was like, that looks like Jenny Frisen's artwork, and it is. So yeah, you see Jenny Frisen, you buy for Jenny Frisen. They also had Boom Studios Buffy 97 number 1. This is a one-shot. We've got Jeremy Lambert, Mariana Ignazi. Oh, I'm totally ruining that. And Matthias or Mattia Anacono. I can't say those names. Here, you read those. I can't say those names. They also had issue number 1 of Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer. I was not aware of this series. Looks like something I would definitely want to read. You got post-apocalyptic Buffy. Yeah. And there was also Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, issue number 1. So this is from Opus Comics and made in conjunction with the Frazetta Girls. And I got 2 more books here. We got Transformers Escape, issue number 1. This is one of the IDW books, and IDW Transformer books are not easy to find. I don't think this one came out of the 25-cent bin. I think I paid maybe $1 or $2 a piece for these. I can't remember. And they had issue number 2, but there wasn't anything else that I could find. So, but yes. And none of those books were bagged and boarded at all. So, yes. I not there are other ones that I didn't show. They're over there in a stack. The ones I think I picked up yesterday or I picked up on the Sunday, they had 4 issues of Dazzler that I didn't have. So I picked those up as well. Maybe I'll show those at some point, but I don't have any bags and boards for them. I've had bags and boards, but my bags are somewhere else, and I don't want this video to be too long. And like I said in the first video that you saw on Monday, when I'm shooting this, I'm not going to show everything because that'd be like 4 or 5 different videos at least. So, all right, now what I'm going to show next. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to show these first. I've been picking up Sabrina books whenever I could find them, and the one vendor in particular had some good issues, some early issues of Sabrina that and I think this is the original series with Sabrina, and they were reasonably priced. And I think we came to an agreement. Did he agree to let me have them? I think for $20 total plus the tax. I can't remember. So we have first up Sabrina the Teenage Witch, issue number 20. The cover for this was really cool. So I was like, oh, Harvey, could you please give me some bowling tips to improve my score? And Sabrina says, I wish she'd give me some boy tips to improve my score. So, hey, a little bit of innuendo there. And they also had issue number 14. This is a giant Sabrina the Teenage Witch. To Sabrina the Teenage Witch, issue number 14. Yes. Not going to read the captions. I'll put them close and you can pause and read it yourself. So, those were cool to find. All right. Now, I have 2 more books to show. One of these, I missed out on it when it first came out just recently. And I bought the regular cover, and I don't need to have both. I've already read it, and this was the cover I wanted. So the other cover, I'm going to put in my stack. I'm putting together a stack of books that I'm going to send to Brandon at Mon Comics. I know he said he doesn't need them, but maybe I'm just gonna. He said he was going to send me some books. Brandon, if you watch this, I don't know if you were able to get them out to me. If you didn't, that's fine. It's fine. I will reach out to you to try to find out where to send the stack of books that I'm putting together. But it's not ready yet, and there's no rush. But I will get them out to you with some interesting surprises. But the first book I'm going to show you, this is Summer of Superman Special number 1. And yes, it's that cover. All right. The vendor had this marked at $40, but he said that price isn't firm. We can work on it. And I said, well, what do you want? And then he said, okay, do you want this 30? I said 20 would be better. And he said that's a little low for him. So we agreed on a price of 25 for this book, which I think is fair. And it is basically in perfect condition. And so the other copy I have of that, the regular cover, I'm going to put in my stack to send to Brandon. I know he doesn't. I know he's more of a Marvel guy, but I'm going to send him some books. at some point when it's the right time. All right, now this was a book. This last book is one. It's from my childhood, and I really wanted to find again, but I didn't want to spend way too much for it. Now, this is issue number 1 of The Flash. Not that version. it's This is issue number 1 of the Wally West Flash run. Yes. And they had this priced at $30, and I said, well, can you have any room? And he said, what would be good? I said, well, $20 would be better. And he couldn't do that, so we agreed on 25. So I spent a total of $50 on these 2 books, and I wish I could say that was the most expensive things that I bought. Oops, sorry, I'm not doing this very well. That I bought during the con, but they're not. But there were important books for me to get. This one is a childhood book that I absolutely had to have, and it's cool. It's got one of these clear backing boards. But I might actually put this in a regular one and put one of the something else that's a little more important in this one. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And of course, this one, it's just such a great cover. I had to have this. And I've read the story already, so it's just gonna stay in my collection in the bag. I'm not gonna take it out. I could keep the other cover, but I only have so much room. And like I said, I'm putting together books that I want to send to Brandon. So, all right, now that's all for this video. There is another, like I said, the next video is going to be it's going to be the books that I have that I got signed. I also got 2 books that I got signed that aren't for me; they're for somebody else. Maybe you can guess who, but I'm not going to say it out loud. But yeah, that'll be a different video, which I'm going to shoot pretty much right away. But you will see that video on Friday. And if people put in the comments for this video and that video that they really want to see the rest of the books that I bought, then I will show them. It'll be one video. I'll just go through them really quickly, and you'll get to see the books. But these are not going to be part of my normal comic book haul videos. These are going to be specific haul videos that I'm going to say this is basically it's going to be Edmonton Expo 2025 hauls. That's what it's going to be. And it's going to go in, instead of going in my haul video playlist, it's going to go in my other comic book video playlist. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. Do all the YouTube stuff if you feel like it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Much appreciated. I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.